underfunding in the pension system as we stand here today for state and local government in New Jersey is conservatively $46 billion. $46 billion underfunded, given the promises and obligations that previous governments have made to public employees in New Jersey. Now, there are some that will tell you that the big problem here is that state government over the last decade has not been making the contribution that it is supposed to make to the pension system, and that if the state would just resume making those payments, that this would solve the problem. The problem really is that the state hasn't been paying its share. Well, that's part of the problem. There's no doubt about that. But don't let people fool you. If we started this fiscal year in making our full actuarial payment, which next year would be somewhere around $3.1 billion to the system in the regular budget year. And if we continue to make the required payments for the next 15 years, but made no other changes to the system, kept everything exactly the way it is now, that underfunding that I spoke to you about, that is $46 billion today, would grow to $85 billion. Now, what that tells you, and what it tells me, is that if all we do is continue to put more money into a broken and failed system, the broken and failed system will just swallow that money alive and get even hungrier for more. And we can't afford to continue down that path. And it gets even worse as the numbers go further and further out, because our state, like our country, is getting older, and more people will be drawing disproportionate benefits from what they put into the system. And so we've got a situation now where it's very clear to everybody that this is the problem. The system is broke. Are we making pension payments to people who are collecting pensions today? Of course we are. Will we be able to do that for a period of time going forward? Absolutely. And the system may not go broke if we did nothing, even during the time that I'm governor, if that's for another 3 years or for another 7 years. But it will continue to affect our ability to fund other programs in the state, to provide tax relief, because it will continue to eat more and more of our budget. And we'll be losing ground the entire time, and leave this problem in the $85, $95, $100 billion range for our children and our grandchildren. And to me, that's an extraordinarily irresponsible act.